Hey y'all, my name is Mikara Reid. I'm an image consultant of MIIEN Consultancy based right in Newark, New Jersey. And today for the podcast, MIIEN Knows Podcast, we are going to talk about trends. Yes, fashion trends. I know it's probably would have thought that I would talk about this earlier, like as the trends are rolling out during New York Fashion Week, but unfortunately I do not focus on the trends that are assigned, as I would say, to the world. I kind of like how the landscapes of how fashion is, like real life people and influencers are really like setting the trend and kind of picking out what is working for the world instead of us, kind of just relying on the fashion industry and just watching celebrities. Like, we are making our own footprint. So yes, if this is your first time stopping by, I am more focused on image, on your day-to-day presence. So I mean, if you were to come to me and you wanted to have like a more fashion forward element, I would definitely just comb through of course your body type and also your insecurities, and then we'll figure out what trends would really fit with you. So that's why on this special episode we will be talking about trends that I think you should pay attention to, because let's be real, the pandemic is still going on and we're just not really sure what is going on, when this will be over, if everybody will be taking the vaccine. It's just a whole host of things, and it's definitely changing the shape of how we work, how we going about different stuff, and sales are definitely declining. I mean, I've definitely worked in the retail within this pandemic, and there are certain sectors in fashion that has just declined drastically. Like, we're at home, we're not really walking. So we'll get into that when I go down my list of trends that you should pay attention to, in my personal opinion, because I have been moving around just a little bit and I've just been paying a lot of attention and just keeping my eye out. And definitely I attended a couple of workshops with, shout out to Jessica Richards over at JMR Design Consulting. She also mentioned some of these designs in the beginning, but I kind of just been out in the streets doing my own little research, and also working with a luxury brands and just kind of seeing where the sales and where everyone was kind of gravitating to. So here is my list of trends of women wear that you should be paying attention to for 2021. So let's be real. I mean, I'm a very practical person, personally and professionally. And what have we been doing for the past, I'm going to say 10 months now? We have not really been seeing our friends, our families, our loved ones, for those who don't live with each other. We've been doing all this virtual stuff. I mean, Zoom is at its all-time high for stocks. You got Google Meets, you have Microsoft Teams, I think that's what it's called. All these virtual things that's just been skyrocketing, IG Live. So all we're seeing is from the mid stomach and up. So my number one thing on the list to talk about, which is my ultimate favorite to talk about in fashion, I love this category, is fashion accessories. I mean, all you have to do is just put on a plain shirt, accessories, and of course, for my girls to do their makeup, okay, put on a lip. But accessories, you could just put a little bit more effort in your accessories and your look can be like zhuzhed up. Like, you look really nice on this virtual call today. Fashion accessories have skyrocketed from the time since back in March into still now. Like, fashion accessories are going to sell. I know when I was working at a luxury store, they would always tell the sales associates to make sure to add like a wallet or if they're looking at some clothes, to add like a small bag, which is the bag I'm gonna name later. I don't want to expose it just yet, but fashion accessories is definitely number one. And if you want me to break down the different accessories is, come on, give it to me, because this is a trend that will never leave my heart. Okay. Accessories, oversized accessories. Yes, oversized accessories is not going anywhere anytime soon within this next year. If this virtual thing is still going on and the landscape of work is still going on like this, accessories is definitely going to be oversized earrings is definitely a thing for a lot of women. If you're not really into earrings, oversized earrings, or you don't have pierced ears, and it's very hard to find accessory, I keep saying accessories. If it's very hard for you to find clip-on earrings or so that you really like, a lot of women are resorting to hair clips. Hair clips are very functional and just fun, and it's definitely going up in numbers. So you definitely want to think about that if you want to look at a couple of celebrities. They're, hair clips and also tiara like hair accessories are definitely up. So that's another one. And another thing that is also fun and playful that you can see during your virtual call, that's very logic to my reasoning of these trends that you should pay attention to, is the scrunchie. Yes, the scrunchie. I know the latest celebrity that wore like a scrunchie and everybody was like, oh, this is cute, this is real trendy. Nicki Minaj. She had a very cute scrunchie on with this nice little Chinese bang. She looked at real 90s like. So if you are a girl who loves to just put on some type of accessories, the tiara like accessories is definitely fun. Clips is definitely a go, and also scrunchies. So those are fashion accessories you should definitely pay attention to for 2021. Also, another fun one, if you want to play a little dress up, okay, gloves is definitely a thing. It's going to be a thing, not only because of fashion statement, because we all want to be safe, just in case we slowly but surely go back to a new normal. But the last extravagant photo shoot that I did in October, when I had the concept of doing, after I attended the workshop with Jessica at JMR Design Consulting, I actually got assigned to a photo shoot, and I needed to rent some very fancy gloves. And when I went to this glove spot up in New York, they were very high in demand. And when I was just having a conversation with them, it was a thing. It was definitely a thing. And it just made me revert to, Jessica Richards' presentation on when she stated that gloves is definitely going to be a thing. So not these necessarily, but you can, the leather gloves is definitely a thing, the high gloss gloves. But just to give you guys like an idea, gloves is definitely a trend that I would pay attention to. And also, last but not least, within the fashion accessories is the herringbone chain. That chain is just so simple and timeless. I don't think it should ever be out of the fashion trends talks at all. But that is definitely a necklace that a lot of people that are actually wearing, because they can also pair it with, an initial charm pendant or any type of necklace. The herringbone is compatible with a lot of other necklaces that you want to pair. It's a very super sleek chain. It's super clean for any woman across the board. So those are the fashion accessories that I think you should pay attention to for 2021. I feel like those are very logic. I mean, if you do your research, you will see other ones, but for me, I'm being very practical and I'm laying out some grounding rules because we still just don't know what the future holds for us because we don't know what's going on. And I just want to keep it real with y'all. So next up, shoes. Listen here. All my shoe lovers, shoes have actually declined significantly. I do not remember the numbers on the top of my head, but no one is wearing shoes. I'm not even wearing shoes right now. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm not even wearing shoes right now, and I'm in my house. When I was doing the recording for the Fenty Beauty review, I wasn't wearing shoes. So shoes have been an ultimate low. We're in our home. This is our comfort space. This is our peaceful. This is our kingdom. Like, why would I wear shoes while I'm working right now in my home? Maybe you're different, but I'm just being practical. But shoes are very low. But when we do go outside, us women, since we probably be so happy to be outside and just so giddy and just so let's go. Keep things simple. Mules or slip-ons are going to be like the ultimate go-to shoes because you could just easily just slip your feet in there and just go instead of just lacing it and doing all this complicated stuff because we just been cooped up in the house. Our mind is just ready to go. Well, of course, we got to do the whole zhuzh with our face, look for our outfits, see if it look good on us. And by the time we do all that, like, we're just going to be too eager to go. So slip-ons and mules, I feel like, are going to be, the number 1 and 2 sellers when it comes to us being able to go out and live a normal life. So those are my 2. Other than that, when it comes to like fall, I feel like loafers are going to definitely be next. Yes, loafers are also just easy to just slip on. There's nothing to tie. You could just easily just slip on just 1, 2, 3. Also, combat boots. Combat boots are very popping right now. I see a lot of women in New York City wearing like Dr. Morton combat boots with like some whimsical type of dress or form-fitted maxi dresses. Yes, with like a leather motorcycle jacket. That is definitely a thing. So combat boots, I feel like, are going to make its way back around. So those are my selection for shoes. Shoes are not very common. Shoes are not really up on sales right now. And no one really has like the impressions on shoes because there's nowhere to go. There's just nowhere to go, and shoes is probably like the last thing that most women think about. Next on my list is clothes. Yes, clothes. Life is so complicated now. So why make it more complicated with your clothes? When we are ready to be free and go out and about and go back to just interacting with people or going back to work, to your office, things are definitely going to be different, especially in the working environment. The office wear is definitely going to be different. I mean, the outfit that I have on now, a tee or a tank top with a blazer, is definitely going to be a look, especially like an oversized blazer. I feel like that is definitely going to be the ultimate workwear. And some offices may also allow denim as well, as long as it doesn't have holes. But the oversized or more pronounced shoulder type of blazer is definitely going to be the workwear, a trend that you should be looking forward to for 2021. Another one is flowy dresses. Yes, a lot of us have gained weight sitting at home and we don't want to show it. A lot of people do not want to show it. So wearing flowy material, loose material that's kind of just hiding your flaws is definitely a plus. So dresses with more volume to it, ruffles, volume, is definitely going to be a thing, a trend that you should be looking forward to in 2021. And also, last but not least, ruffled or bubble sleeves. Yes, again, if we still are doing the virtual calls, you can at least see the sleeves. So the sleeves will just add a nice little fun element to it because you cannot see the bottom. So why not pour more effort in your accessories or the fun top? And so my last category, shout out to all my bag lovers, but that is another one. That is another category that's like second to last that has very low sales. It may be picking up now because it's Christmas time, but that's also low on the list. So for bags, if we are back out into the world, especially when it's like date night or girls' night out, or happy hour after work, bags will definitely be popping again. But unfortunately, while we cooped up in the house and everything is digital, we don't really need bags either. So here are my trends that you should look forward to when it comes to bags, ladies. I really feel like when it comes to bags with us for 2021, we are going to go from one extreme to the other because we're just not going to know how to go about it. We're just going to be so excited. So I feel like unstructured bags, big bags, are going to be a thing because we're just going to throw our whole lives in it, and we ready to go. I definitely think that's a trend that you should pay attention to when it comes to 2021. And then the other extreme are the SLGs. If you're a luxury fan, you'll know that stands for small leather goods, aka the micro bags. The micro bags have made its mark in 2019. I'm about to say something else. Woo, Lord. But the micro bags made its mark in 2019, 2020, but unfortunately, we've been cooped up in a house. So I think those little bags, those tiny little bags, are not going anywhere. And that's the other extreme. So those are my trend selections that I feel like you should definitely pay attention to. There are also other little accessories that might pop in and out when you may see like a celebrity pop in with it, like accessory, as Jessica Richards would say. I love the quote that she stated in her presentation was the accessories to the accessories. I did see this girl, she had like these like, I don't even know what it was, but it was with the wireless iPod. It had like embellishments just like hanging. So it looked like an earring, but it wasn't on her ears. It was just hanging from her iPod. I thought that was super, super dope. And then it like kind of like blended in with her hair. So I thought it was a hair clip, but I actually asked her and she's like, no, it's an accessory to my iPod. So I'm sorry, AirPod. I'm bugging. So I thought that was super dope. Super, super dope. And also sunglasses are definitely not going anywhere. Hold on. Let me put on my little fancy little glasses on, okay? Okay. The fashion trend over yet? Yes. So yes, sunglasses are not going anywhere. I didn't feel like that was a need to put it in the list because we all know sunglasses all shapes and sizes are not going anywhere. So I hope you guys enjoyed the list. I'm keeping these sunglasses on, okay? Because I don't know where I'm going. I haven't gone anywhere all summer. Most of y'all haven't. I said all summer, predominantly all 2020. So I'm going to pretend and imagine that I'm somewhere fashionably late. But I hope you guys enjoyed my list. Let me know if you guys feel like this list is practical for 2021. And let me know. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.